Good morning, everybody. Let me begin my speech with a quote from a famous singer, Taylor Swift, where she said, "We have a mirror balls in the middle of the dance floor because they reflect lights. They are broken a million times, and that's what makes them so shiny." We have people like that too in this society. They hang there, and every time they break, they entertain us with their light. I never thought of that comparison before until I heard her saying it. We as a human being are made to reflect the surrounding, because sometimes the light is so blinding that we cannot see the shadow around it. Or sometimes the light is so beautiful that we thought, oh, that person is always happy all the time. But it's not true at all, because sometimes we throw away our feelings like a crumpled piece of paper to the trash can because nobody wants to see that. Whenever we frown as a little kid, our parents would say, "Why are you frowning? Vahry, boys don't cry," or "Vahry, teenagers can be depressed," as if those two things contradict with each other. But let me tell you why. It's okay to accept your shadow, scars, and wound in your heart that hasn't healed yet. I've read this summer on Twitter where this one person tweeted, "Even a psychologist needs a psychologist. Even the person who's the main job to help you overcome your shadow also has their own shadow too." Another example, like one big artist, Demi Lovato. She was a big Disney star. She's a big pop star touring all over the world. I thought by being a big celebrity means endless happiness. But if you look at the news lately, Demi has admitted that she was being verbally abused and groomed by the people in the industry. I guess you never truly know people until they show us the truth. Even a person like me, who's a nobody, a version of me you see right now in the video, is a person that seems happy, confident in himself, comfortable in his own skin, but I'm not. I've been insecure about myself for a really long time. I cannot trust the good feeling. I find it so hard to trust people, and I just don't think that I deserve any of this because of my past experiences. But just because we're all like that doesn't mean that we're stuck here forever. I'm gonna give you a tip on how to help you accept every part of you. Whenever I'm anxious about something, overthink a lot, or scared or depressed in the middle of the night, I just stop whatever I'm doing at the moment and talk to myself. Sometimes what makes us depressed about ourselves is that we know we have problems, we want to fix it, but by pushing them all away and not acknowledging it. Example, like we keep saying to ourselves that, "Oh, I'm not insecure. I cannot be insecure. I'm fine." But deep down, our hearts know that we are insecure. So just take a deep breath and just say what's on your mind. I know it's easier said than done, but trust me, it'll be worth every second. Because in life, it's not about what comes after the storm. It's about how we dance under the darkened clouds and accepting every drop of rain that falls to our skin. Usually, we go through this whole process with a therapist. But for some of us who are not able to reach or afford them, being open to ourselves or being open to your closest friend will help a lot. If you still think that, oh, you're alone in this, just go to Google, go to Twitter, YouTube, then you will find thousands of people sharing their experience about it. Then you will realize that, yeah, you're not alone, and most of them can cope with it. And that should be a relief. But just because we have problems of our own doesn't mean that we have the right to act like a jerk, to feel entitled to be cared about. For there's not only us who have a shadow, our friends, family, workmate, everybody has their own shadow that they are dealing with. So just treat people the way we want to be treated. Before we say something, think first. Because everybody has their own baggage and scars in their heart. Respect other and understand other how you want to be understood. To end my speech, remember what Taylor Swift said that we are like a mirror ball. We reflect lights to entertain people. But just because they reflect the brightest light doesn't mean they have the lightest problem. Because sometimes the brightest reflection have the darkest shadow. Thank you.